This is the world of company secretaries. On this channel, you can watch interviews with company secretaries across the world. Make sure you subscribe and hit that bell icon. Sir, can you tell us a little bit about, there was this issue that in the registrar of companies, it used to take 2 to 3 years for documents to come in order, for 2 to 3 years for documents to be taken on record from the ROC side. It could be like appointment, resignation of director, charges and things like that. So how did you solve this problem, sir? Because you were instrumental in solving this big problem. Can you please share that experience?
So today, you file a document on MCA portal, it is taken on record immediately, or in some cases, not more than 7 days time.
Correct.
At that time, there was a lot of pendency in the registrar office of all the registrars throughout the country. And pendency was to the extent of 2-3 years. Important documents like appointment of directors, a resignation of directors, a registration of charges, which was required on an immediate basis. These used to take 2 to 3 years. So 2 to 3 years taking means that if a banker wants that his charges should be registered, it will not be registered for 2 to 3 years, and he cannot take any action against the company, defaulting company, if the charge is not registered. Similarly, if you ask the registrar of companies to provide the list of directors, certainly he has no list of directors to be provided. He does not have a last list of charge. He did not have. So when he did not have, how to do it? So at that time, myself and Mr. T.P. Subbaraman means he was a secretary of the secretary and CEO of the Institute of Company Secretaries of India at that time. So he and myself, T.P. Subbaraman and myself, we paid a number of visits to the Department of Company Affairs. We suggested that we have a company secretaries, we have given them a certificate of practice, and what is done in the registrar office. What they do is they have a checklist for each document, and the clerk checks whether the documents are complete or is full, whether filled up or not as per the checklist. So the same checklist which is being used by the registrar of companies, we will use it. Means our company secretaries will do it. And if they certify that the documents is in order, that should be taken on record. With that, your pendency will cease to exist, and documents will be taken on record immediately. With great persuasion, it clicks the department, and they issued a circular that any document or form or return certified by a company secretary will be taken on record by the registrar of companies immediately. Immediately thereafter, Institute of Chartered Accountants approached them. That means Department of Company Affairs, and said, "Sir, certification is our domain. We had been issuing the certificate. Certification is our domain, not company secretaries. We should also be allowed to certify the documents." Then another circular came that chartered accountants, cost accountants, and company secretaries are allowed to sign any other document. After only a few days, the department realized its mistake, and they withdrew all the circulars. That means nobody is allowed to sign any document. But we, myself and T.P. Subbaraman, we kept pursuing them. Sir, it is necessary, and our secretaries are well educated, they are trained, they are governed by a code of conduct. So therefore, it is necessary for you to allow them to practice and to sign such documents. And it is our domain because we are specialized in company law, not chartered accountants or cost accountants or lawyers. We are specialized in this. Ultimately, annual return was the biggest thing at that time. The Department of Company issued a notification that all annual returns of the companies shall be certified by the practicing company secretaries. This circular was issued on 15th June 1988, the notification. And I can say this is the start of profession of PCS. And sir, I must tell you, I take this credit that this circular was issued by me. You are celebrating. You asked me why to have the why to have your interview or not to have interview. I said no, I don't want. As on date, does anybody know that this notification was got to be done by us, by my TV Subban and myself? You are celebrating PCS Day every year, and you are doing a number of things on PCS Day. But does anybody know how the circular came into the effect? I take this pride that the circular of 15th June 88 or notification was got issued by Mr. T.P. Subban and a DCI.
Sir, again, as a practicing company secretary, it's really amazing to listen to this story. It is straight out of a fantasy. Just how few people like you and some of your close associates have really flourished an entire profession. It is for us to celebrate and thank you. And I'm sure the ICSI also will take necessary steps in this regard.